without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
60 Eagles, Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Well, Montana's going to shift things up a bit. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lavonte David. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Dickerson trying the right side, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Koo now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They will look to throw. Montana. This one complete to Jordan Reed.
Into space at the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Montana.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. John Randall dropping the hammer.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Two minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Montana to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Montana. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vince Wilfork coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To throw is Montana. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Montana sensing something. He'll change the play. Back to throw now on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync, Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Jackson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Montana's going to shift things up a bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
The left side completion to Jones. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here we go. Jack.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
19, Pioneer.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. John Randall able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
First down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 99 yards.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll come up now on second down.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here's 1st down. Montana sensing something. He'll change the play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Myers' kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2 with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to go to the air right away. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Henry again on 2nd down. Taking it right down Broadway. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Again, it's Henry. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Henry. 33 yards.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Montana's going to shift things up a bit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Javon Kearse there to get him down. So the three-time Pro Bowler Javon Kearse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
Joe Montana on second down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
These two teams all tied after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. Again, Jackson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Now they'll audible to something else. Montana will throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. In motion right is Jones. First and 10 for Montana and company. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They will look to throw. Montana. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Chris Godwin
From 8 yards out.
and the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
You can quit, bro. You already lost.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Throwing now is Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Allen now on first down. This complete to Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's able to down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Complete to Washington. And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Allen. Touchdown, Jaguars. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that trims the lead down to 9. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks halftime. Now Myers for the extra point.
GG's, bro.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
On 1st down, Montana. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
There he goes left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's 3rd down and 4. In motion left, Godwin.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here's Montana to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
To throw is Montana. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And got his man complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Julio Jones, 36 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the right side here with Bo. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll try again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Jackson will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
That one complete downfield to Johnson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start here with Jackson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Montana. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Montana.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Aqib Talib.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On second down, Montana. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 27 yards there, a first down. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Complete here to Jordan Reed. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Jackson out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Montana sensing something. He'll change the play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Montana.
Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Let's go.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They will look to throw. Montana. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And a lot's changed in a short amount of time. You had the safety. That led to a touchdown. So they're commanding lead.
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Going to try to throw for it with Montana.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw again. That'll be caught right side by Reed. 7 yards there and a first down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Charles Tillman.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and a couple.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Roethlisberger.
Sideline throw, it's tipped, but he's still got it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Now Roethlisberger.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. That is caught, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Jackson now to return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards there, a first down. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, He's got to take one.
Touchdown, Vikings! Calvin Johnson, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on second and long.
Montana.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
In motion left, Godwin.
Joe Montana on second down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Montana. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Montana. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To throw is Montana. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Ben's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Pickens going in motion left.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Now Montana. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Montana to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
They will look to throw. Montana. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On second down, Montana. Wide open receiver, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown. A great effort there. 63 yards.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Panthers have recovered.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
That's caught by Johnson.
And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
A fun, close ball game.